Premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Sick of Googling the best bets for tonight and coming up short? Tap into the slate presented by VIP Play, East Tennessee's only on-air gambling show. I'm William Pattison, and every weekday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm giving you sharp analysis, trends, and picks for college football, the NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. If it's on the books, we've got you covered. It's the slate presented by VIP Play, weekdays at 6 on Fan Run Radio.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Giants take Game 2 from the Braves. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Get clean car happy all season long at Tidal Wave with exclusive membership discounts, giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information.
The Giants put up 4 in the second, 4 in the seventh with a 1-run fifth mixed in between as they topped the Braves 9-0 in Game 2 of the 3-game set. Wilmer Flores had a 3-run shot. He had 4 RBI on the night, leading the way for the G-men. Davis Daniel got the loss. He's 0-1 on the season. He went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The Braves look to win the series this afternoon. Business person special coming up at Truist Park. You'll get Spencer Strider on the mound for the Braves. He's 4-7, has a 3.59 ERA and 82 strikeouts on the season. Justin Verlander, future Hall of Famer, going for the Giants. He's 0-8, has a 4.99 ERA and 67 strikeouts. For our leadoff show with myself and Chris Domino coming your way at 11 a.m. First pitch with Ben and Joe across the street at Truist Park at 12:15 p.m. Eastern, 11:15 a.m. Central Time on the Braves Radio Network.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Kings guard Amon Shumpert tried to go into the Blazers locker room and start a fight.
Say something about the Kings guard.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Yeah, I heard Kings guard. What were you saying?
Well, I mean, do you want the spoiler? Or?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No spoiler.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Said I watched some wrestling. I watched a couple episodes of Game of Thrones. I was talking about the Kings guard, and
I don't know. I heard Kings guard, and it made me think of Game of Thrones. What were you talking about?
When Jon Snow died.
Ah! Stop!
On 1340 WKGN.
Every time you're not paying attention, I come back with a Game of Thrones spoiler.
What kind of person spoils things for people who are in the middle of the season? Like the most inhumane thing you can do as a person.
As a radio professional, the rudest thing you can do is not pay attention.
You said Kingsguard.
Yes, Kingsguard Amon Shumpert.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the Sacramento Kings.
It's 8 a.m., so I guess you're just kind of starting your work day. But it is hump day, which says that you should drink some White Claw hard seltzer to celebrate life's little moments, like just surviving. Like my good friend Bubba says, right? He woke up this morning. That's reason enough to celebrate. White Claw hard seltzer. Let's hit some Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Cody McClure?
Thank you, John. The Dodgers have lost 11 of their last 14 games. The apparently there were boos raining down from Dodger Stadium last night as the bullpen completed yet another implosion, allowing 6 runs over the course of 2 innings to hand the Dodgers a 10-7 loss to the Twins. Manager Dave Roberts said, quote, "It better be rock bottom as far as how we've been pitching, how we've been playing defense." It's been kind of a little bit of a difficult run lately for the Dodgers.
Yeah, they're free falling. They are free falling. Is it rock bottom? I understand why Dave Roberts would say, hey, I hope so. It better be. It's weird because we talked about them a month ago, or maybe like 6 weeks ago, and they were kind of right there with I believe it was the Mets and Cubs. The Cubs actually had, I believe, a 1.5 game lead over them. And then we checked out on what it felt like 3 weeks ago. And I was like, oh, never mind. The Dodgers have figured it out. They had, I want to say had like a 7, 8, 10 game lead in their division. They had started pulling away from the rest of the NL. But now you look up and they're back a game behind the Cubs. Only 3.5 games up on the Padres. They've lost their cushion. Now, I imagine they figure it out. I imagine they get rolling again. They'll still go into the playoffs as the favorites just because there's too much talent. And then you combine that with experience that they have. They should be the favorites. But it is mystifying that a team that talented could go 3-11 over basically a 2-week sample. Bubba, is there a reason why? Have you been locked into the Dodgers at all? Like, do you know what's happened to them? Are they just injured?
Why would you ask him?
Because I know you're not keeping up.
I know
you're not.
Huge Dodgers.
No, you're not. You sounded very surprised that they are on a losing skid. Like whenever you're reading the headline, I could hear the shock in your voice.
I wasn't surprised. It was disgust.
It was like 3-11
with my team. It was disgust.
Bubba, what's going on with the Dodgers?
I don't know. I don't keep up with the Dodgers.
Okay, fair enough.
See, that's what you get for asking. You got a huge Dodgers fan right here beside you.
You are huge, and you claim to be a Dodgers fan, but you, my friend, are no huge Dodgers fan.
And yes, it's injuries. We're banged up, and it's just poor pitching, if you want to know. Sticking with baseball, how about our boy Gavin Keelan? He inked his first professional contract.
Cha-ching!
As he heads off to the Bay Area. The number 13 overall pick of the Giants signs for $5.2 million. The pick he signed Sunday with the Giants for $5,247,500, below the projected value of 5.5.
Yeah, it's like that's been a theme. I don't know, it's just our guys. I can't imagine. It does seem like most of these contracts are getting signed under slot value by quite a bit. This one, you said was what, 5.5 million? So not a lot on a percentage point. Now, don't get me wrong, $200,000 is a lot of money, but what's the difference between 5.25 and 5.5?
Yeah, once I'm over 5 million, I just take what I can get at that point.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like he got shorted too much, but it did seem like everybody kind of came in under value.
Well, the Honey Badger retired ahead of camp. The Saints' Tyrann Mathieu retires before training camp, ending a 12-year NFL career. Hanging up the cleats, the Honey Badger.
One of my favorite players to watch, especially, the SU days, the college days. I mean, he was electric.
Yeah, he was fun back then.
He was electric. I liked that team. I rooted for that team. Wanted them to they couldn't when it mattered. But Matthew, I mean, he felt like sometimes, like the Oregon game where they absolutely dominated Oregon in that season opener, it felt like he kind of single-handedly won that game. I know you can never single-handedly win something as a safety, but he was electric.
Yeah, that LSU team, people forget, they beat 2 New Year's Six champions that year. Oregon went on to win the Rose Bowl, and West Virginia that year went on to win the either Orange or Fiesta, one of those other bowls. They beat both of them, beat them down. One of the most dominant teams ever until Alabama shut them out 21-0. Didn't let them cross midfield. Great display by the Nick Saban defense in that national championship game. Venus Williams is playing tennis again. Do you see this? 45 years old.
I did see a headline about it, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. What is she doing?
Won her first singles match in 2 years at the DC Open.
Okay. Good for her. The oldest player to win since Martina Navratilova did it.
Yes.
She won at Wimbledon, though. Not the whole thing, but won a match at Wimbledon in 2004 at the age of 47. Good for Venus.
How about that yesterday? You had two 45-year-olds. You had the guy make the start for the Royals, and then you had Venus win the tennis match. Both 45, right?
Yep.
That's interesting. What a coincidence.
Tom Brady a couple years ago, LeBron James in a couple years. 45 is the new 38.
Ohio State is prioritizing a three-way quarterback battle.
Oh, Ohio State is having a three-way quarterback battle?
Three-way.
It says that Ryan Day reiterated Tuesday the Buckeyes chose not to add a transfer portal quarterback this offseason because they want to develop the three talented passers they already have. Sophomore Julian Sayan, junior Lincoln Kienholtz, and true freshman Tavian St. Clair will compete for the starting job.
That would worry me if I was an Ohio State fan. Now, I mean, I imagine these guys are like 5 stars. What'd you say? The Julian Sayon, I remember his name. I feel like I feel like he was a highly ranked guy. So, like, it's not like they're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, he was a 5-star. So, I mean, like.
Yeah. Ryan Day said, when we have to or when we're left in that situation, we will bring in a transfer quarterback. But we want to develop guys, and these are 3 guys we want to continue to develop.
I think it's important. I mean, I think it's important to be able to recruit and develop. Like you want to be able to still go in and have some people in the pipeline and not just rely on the transfer portal. I know they did it with Will Howard and did it successfully, won a national championship, but I still think ideally you want to just have your own guys. One guy leaves, the other one steps up and is ready to go. So I kind of like that they didn't go out and just get somebody in the transfer portal. Now we'll see if this Julian Sayan guy's good. As a recruit, he was a 5-star, as high as the number 8 player in the class and number 2 quarterback. So he's supposed to be good. Josh Heupel talked, they did like a women's convention over on campus 2 nights ago. And he did kind of reiterate. Now, George McIntyre's mom was there, but he did reiterate to the crowd, like, look, guys, I wasn't just bluffing at SEC Media Days. This really is a 3-way battle for quarterback. We don't know who the quarterback is going to be. That's what he told a room full of women a couple nights ago.
Oh, really?
So we're dealing with our own 3-way here in Knoxville.
How about that?
Now, again, I do know George McIntyre's mom was there. So maybe he was just being polite because it doesn't feel like a 3-way battle.
No, doesn't seem that way, but
it doesn't feel that way.
One guy stands out, though, maybe everybody get a fair shake at it. A New York City banking executive and father of 3 has died after quickly hiking up and down a Wyoming peak 6 times during an endurance challenge. Slava Lakind, 43, of New York City, went into cardiac arrest after competing in the event at Snow King Mountain in Jackson Hole late last month. It's an endurance-style event where hikers repeatedly trek 1,500 feet up a mountain to match climbing Mount Everest, the world's tallest peak, at 29,000 feet.
So you don't actually have to go 29,000 feet and deal with the elevation, but you do the equivalents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think that's really the same thing. Like I wouldn't look at somebody that did this as being equal or really even comparable to hiking Everest. So it seems kind of futile in that respect, right? Like it's not like you can say, oh, well, I didn't climb Everest, but I kind of did. No, it's either you climbed Everest or you didn't. Were you there? Where's Mount Everest at?
Nepal.
Were you there in Nepal? No. Okay. You didn't climb Everest. You ran up and down some mountains. But this guy died?
Yeah, it says he completed 6 laps before he ultimately went into cardiac arrest.
Does it say how many laps you have to complete to do the equivalent? Did you have that?
I think you just do as many as you can. I think it's, let's see.
Well, I mean, I imagine at a certain number it becomes equivalent to Everest.
It's an endurance-style event where hikers repeatedly trek 1,500 feet up the mountain to match climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah, so you just keep doing it until you get to 21,000 feet, right? Isn't
well, Mount Everest is 29,000 feet.
Okay, so basically you do
1,500 times 6 he did?
Yeah. He didn't get there. He'd have to do it 20 times.
Would that be what, 90?
He'd have to do it 20 times.
That'd be like 9,000 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, he fell quite short.
Yeah, he didn't make it. He died.
How old was this guy?
43.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay, that's not too far away from me. You know, I told you that one time I was out. I've been trying to get back into running a little bit, and, man, my heart started beating. I started feeling like I was going to throw up, and then, one of these times, heart might just give out. I'm at the age now where it's in consideration that I could just die at any moment.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be exerting yourself like this.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you never know. Like, if I go out and play some pickup basketball, like, there's a chance. Croak. Done for.
It said his cause of death was an electrolyte imbalance causing cardiac arrest. Does that mean you can have, like, too many electrolytes?
Makes me think you can, yeah.
Or not enough? I don't
know. I don't think it's just simple as, like, he drank 4 Gatorades and it messes electrolytes up. I'd imagine he was taking a bunch of supplements and infusions and such, if I was guessing.
Yeah, you would think so. But I don't know the details other than that.
Any other headlines?
Yeah, we got a few. I mean, Jamal Adams reunited with Pete Carroll. Yeah, no, they anything else can probably wait. Trey Smith got emotional yesterday.
That was a cool video.
Yeah. Yeah, a guy talking about their mom always gets me.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good for the news.
Jamal Adams, former Titans legend. I like that he's re-signing with Pete. Just following him. I like that Pete and Geno are reunited. It makes me wonder how Russell Wilson feels. Pete didn't want him. I'm kind of rooting for the Raiders this year to at least be respectable. That'll be good. All right, good batch of headlines. We'll talk some Tennessee football. Coming up next, let's talk sports right here on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Your Smokies are back home this week, and so many great promotions every single night, like All-You-Can-Eat Wednesday and Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers. Huge special guest on Friday. You guessed it, Santa and Mrs. Claus. It's Christmas in July. And on Saturday, it's wrestling night with live matches after the game. Fireworks both nights. Sunday, make sure to get the little ones out early with Peppa Pig.
I'm Peppa Pig.
Grab your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
If you're looking for a sports talk show that gets to the bottom of the biggest sports topics, then check out Under Review on Fan Run Radio. I'm Bob Baskerville, and every day, Sam Beard and I cover the latest news on the Vols. We also widen our view to cover what's hot in the SEC. From local and national media pros to the coaches and players we all root for, we have the best guests and experts anywhere. So tune in weekdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on AM 1340, FM 105.7, or stream live on our free app. It's Under Review on Fan Run Radio.
you acting right is like, hey, if you don't act right, we're going to punish your teammates, right? Because you can tell me go run steps. Yeah, I'll go run steps. That's fine. Like I'll go do my 100 burpees or whatever. But if all of a sudden you're telling me like my teammates are going to have to do it too, and I'm going to let them down and they're going to be mad at me, that becomes a different conversation. So apparently, I guess probably his position group partners have been being punished because of his unreliability, and that's led to some hard feelings. That's led to some people on the team growing tired of him.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. It sounds like some drama that's not. I mean, where would you say it's trending? Like, if you had to put a percentage,
it's trending towards him being gone. Like, if you ask me to put a percentage on, like, it feels like 20%. Yeah, 25%. Let's call it 1/4 instead of 1/5. Like he's got a 1/4 chance of being back on this team.
Yeah, it's
1 in 4.
It's kind of how it's sounding. I mean,
there's an insider that definitely has ties to Tennessee. Now, typically, this guy runs in college basketball circles. He's really good at having college basketball updates, but on this one, he's got a college football update. And this is a segment I like to call John Reed's.
Oh, I get it. It's a play on your last name.
The insider writes, Tennessee staff, quote, has no idea where he is or where he's been the last 10 days or so. He hasn't been with the team. He's newly represented now by Omar Cooper, who is Ace Bailey's agent. Some other schools have been contacted by Cooper shopping him around, but Tennessee hasn't heard any new demands or anything like that. I don't think he's in trouble with the law at all, but there are some people around him recently that have been involved in some of that stuff, which is probably where that came from. The bottom line is it sounds that he's got some people around him giving him bad advice and who aren't great influences. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the name Omar Cooper.
Not off the top of my head.
He's actually went viral and turned into a meme for some weird video he did where he's kind of staring at the camera looking weird. But Omar Cooper is Sharif Cooper's dad. You remember him, the very talented guard from Auburn a couple of years ago that was like a highly ranked recruit that kind of just up. If I remember correctly, Sharif Cooper just kind of went to the NBA before he probably should have. The Hawks drafted him in the second round. He was a guy that had first-round talent. People talked about him as if he was going to be a first-rounder, and the next thing you knew, he was still available like in the middle of the second round. And then he comes in. He has a chance like in the G League as a two-way player. Doesn't pan out. Now he's basically, as far as I know, out of the league.
Okay. Yeah, basketball.
Right. But, has gotten some bad advice from his dad, probably. Well, his dad is an agent, apparently. I don't know if he's like a certified agent actually going out and doing, all the certifications that you have to do. It seems as if he is because he's Ace Bailey's agent. Ace Bailey, you remember him, right?
Yeah, the Rutgers guy.
He's a Rutgers guy that really just decided he was going to do whatever he wanted during the NBA draft process. Remember, he was refusing to work out for all the teams.
Said he didn't. Yeah, he didn't want to go to Utah.
We didn't want to go in. Yeah, he's basically I want to go to. It seemed as if he was trying to get himself to Brooklyn. I guess what it seemed like. Hey, let's go be a star in New York City because he was refusing to work out for Philadelphia. He's refusing to work out for Utah. Just a bunch of teams that were drafted in the top 7, top 8. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Bit of a diva,
but also seems like somebody that's getting a bit of bad advice from his counsel. The reports, the rumors out there are that Boo Carter and his people are trying to link up with this guy. They see what he's been doing for his clients, and they say, hey, give us some of that.
They want that for themselves.
Which seems like a bad idea. It seems like something I don't think he should do, but it seems like something that they are trying to get accomplished.
Yeah, when you tell me he just went out to California and nobody knows where he's been and he's just kind of gone AWOL and he's got some people around him who aren't giving the best advice, sounds eerily similar to something I heard back in March about one of our players.
Okay.
Who is no longer on the team.
Okay. Are you talking about Nico?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because it does feel like there were, three guys. It does feel like there were three guys on this roster this offseason that were flight risks, priorities, whatever you want to call them. Like it seemed like it was, hey, Boo Carter, he wants more money. He wants to play offense. Nico, he wants more money. He wants better players. Yada, yada, yada. Dad wants to be back home. Whatever that answer is. And Mike Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
You kept Mike Matthews. You lost Nico. And like I said, it feels like an 80% chance right now. And that's just me speculating. Or 75% chance right now that Boo Carter ends up missing as well.
Mike Matthews, get ready to learn defensive back, buddy.
No, come on. He's a 5-star wide receiver, Bubba. Show some respect.
Didn't Georgia initially want him as like a DB, though? Isn't that the rumors from his recruiting career way long ago that I don't remember? Because he's already had NIL deals, and that's all I keep up with now, apparently. I don't know.
I mean, I imagine that most of these talented wide receivers played some defensive back as well. Yeah.
Probably in high school. Yeah, they're all pretty talented, I'd say.
I will miss Boo's mama's boots, though. Those are pretty tough. The Carter boots made out of like the jersey.
Yeah, those are nice.
Maybe,
maybe she just gets to keep wearing them, and maybe everything works out, Bubba. Maybe everything takes care. Although it does feel like on the heels of the Nico stuff, I don't think you're going to find this fan base having a lot of sympathy or empathy or desire to really play this game. Like I think if you took a poll of the fan base right now, hey, is this guy worth the trouble? I'd say it'd come back about 80% just saying, nah, just kick him off.
Go on and
Go on now. Get out of here.
I mean, the drama's not worth it. You don't want that in your locker room.
Is he trying to leverage more money out of the situation?
Well, that's what the insider said. The insider said,
even though he did that previously, like, however many months ago.
The insider said they haven't heard of any new demands that he's made. The insider says that like it's not even like they're communicating with Tennessee trying to hold him hostage. It might just be. And look, there's been Facebook posts from his mama, which it feels kind of gross, like using this as like actual like talking points, but she's very online.
Oh, we've seen the Facebook posts.
She's very online. Bubba sends me pictures of her and saying, John, like, can you get me in touch with this woman? Like, is there any, can we get her on for an interview, please? Like, can I slide in her messages? And I'm like, Bubba, come on.
It wouldn't be football related.
He said, I really need her number to try to get her on. And I'm like, Bubba, she would chew you up, buddy.
And that's all a man can hope for,
and then
John.
Post about it on Facebook.
And then post a picture of you and say, if you see this guy, stay away from him. He ain't worth the time. This man couldn't please me.
You take that back.
Well, that's not my words. That's her words. She's not gonna. Yeah. Anyways, but using what she said as fodder and evidence, she did post something on Facebook talking about team chemistry and basically like how do you make teammates basically be nice to each other, which seemed as if I think they know that like Boo's maybe not necessarily welcomed with open arms in the locker room right now. So I think as a 19, 20-year-old man, you got a couple options. You can face the music, apologize, say you're going to change, say you're going to be better, do some self-reflection and learn the errors of your way. You can do that, or you can look around for a different school for a fresh start.
Yeah, when I hear that he's just decided to head on out to California, it makes me feel like he's beyond the point of fixing the situation.
The problem is it feels, we talked about Nico being late in the process. That was, April at least. This is July. Finding a new place to go and be eligible to play seems far-fetched.
Yeah, I mean, somebody will find a way to get him in there. I mean,
but at this point, I don't think you'd be able to get him in and actually have him play, though. Like, it would be like almost drop down a level for a year, play JUCO, then try to go somewhere else or sit out a year, which I do think is a death sentence for most players. Like, yeah, Justin Jefferson can survive it, or Jamar Chase, whichever one of those damn LSU receivers set out. Those guys can survive it. They were top 5 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it that set out? Was it Jefferson? It was Jefferson, right?
I don't remember.
Or was it Chase? Hell, I don't remember either.
I don't know. They were both really good.
Yeah, they kind of blend in together to me. They're
For
both...
some reason, Jefferson seems like maybe. Let me look.
I think it's Chase, because I think Chase was the one that had the crazy freshman year and then pretty much like, I'm good. I'm all right.
I think it was Chase for the 2020 season.
Yeah. Which, I mean, hey, COVID. I ain't playing during COVID. You got a little bit of a pass to sit out during COVID. But either way, he was able to survive and still be a top 6 pick. I believe he went number 6 to the Bengals.
He opted out of the 2020 season at LSU due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
And Nick Bosa, he kind of did the same thing at Ohio State. He's like, my ankle, I don't feel good. I'm not going to play. And those guys are still drafted high. So it can happen. But Boo ain't set up like that. Boo ain't done nothing to prove himself to be a top 10 NFL pick. So it seems like it would be tough for him to just not play football this year. So if I'm him and I'm his advisor, I would say you really probably need to just smooth things over with Tennessee. You ain't going to find a better school setup. You ain't going to find a broader stage. You ain't going to find a team that's better, equipped to at least compete for 9 wins, a playoff spot. Not necessarily saying you're going to compete for a championship, but hey, you're on TV a lot. Millions of people are going to watch you. You're going to get the ball maybe a little bit on offense. They're trying to placate you. It does seem like it would behoove him just to come back home. But look, full disclosure, even at age 35, as an old man, I don't really like confrontation right now. I tried to avoid it. I know that might surprise you. It's a red flag of mine.
Sure.
It's true. Now, we're out there arguing, that's fine. But, we don't really get ramped up too much. I mean, a couple of the boys get rolled up. You and William get on the verge of tears from time to time. But, I don't –
this guy finds confrontation every day.
I don't think it's real confrontation. I don't think it's real beef. At least it isn't to me. Maybe you guys go home and you have a dartboard with my face on it. You're throwing,
I did throw a couple darts last night.
Throwing darts at me or trying to put a curse on me with a voodoo doll. But, it's not real confrontation. I don't like it. It takes me to a dark place. It gets me all revved up. I don't like it. Real confrontation. I try to avoid it. Because when I'm in it, I feel like I'm all the way in it. I don't like it. So if I was in Boo Carter's position, I'd say I'd probably quit. I'd say I'd probably find a different school. I'd say I wouldn't want to go in there and have to do some ownership. I wouldn't want to go in there and have to say, hey, my bad, guys. I was acting like a real jackass. I wouldn't want to do that. So I would say, hey, new agent. Because I'm going to fire my old agent because I don't want to deal with him either. I'm going to hire me a new agent and say, hey, get me a different school.
Never apologize.
Well, that's how some people live, and I don't subscribe to that. I believe in apologies. I believe in showing remorse, but I think it's tough. I think you have to really mean it, and I'm going to say that at this point, at his age, with his maturity level, I've never talked to him, but I'm going to guess that he's more likely to just say, I want a fresh start.
Boo Carter.
Baby back.
Whoa.
Have we considered that maybe he's just trying to scare us?
Scare us into what, though? Because it's at this point, I think Josh Heupel has Josh Heupel in Tennessee not shown hey, this isn't the way to go about business. If we didn't do it for our starting quarterback, you think we're going to do it for you?
I don't know. I wonder if maybe he's trying to scare us a little bit.
Into what? More money?
Maybe there's going to be a big surprise. Here in a couple of days, he's just going to emerge, and he's going to say, "Boo." Yeah, Bubba liked it.
I don't think that was a Bubba liked it laugh. I think that was a oof, man, swing and a miss laugh.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Oof.
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 I hate that. I hate oof.
Oof.
I hate that about as much as I hate, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Where did all these things come from?
And no matter how much you hate it, it's still not as cringy as, oh, a celebrity died, I'm going to mourn. Oh, did you hear the news?
I think it is as cringy.
Celebrity.
I
actually think
Crazy
it's more
Train.
cringy. Bear, I'm gonna schedule Crazy Train for you guys.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know when I acted that way at all. I'd like
from about 2:30 to about 6 o'clock.
Really?
You went home and smoked weed because of it. Yeah, you were distraught.
That was a joke.
It wasn't a joke. That's what you did.
That's
what you said you did. I mean, that wasn't there.
My arm. I did hit a joint, but no. I'd never once acted that way about Ozzy dying. I just thought, oh, this is big news. I said, oh, Ozzy's died.
Guys, Ozzy died.
I told everybody Ozzy died. Hey, guys, you see Ozzy died. I never did it like, oh,
what's your favorite Ozzy song?
Sad.
Oh, what's your favorite Ozzy song?
I never once did that.
Let's listen to some Ozzy.
I never once did that, and you're being disingenuous and acting as if I did.
What's your favorite Ozzy song?
What is your favorite Ozzy song?
I don't.
You guys got a favorite Ozzy song?
Don't really have one.
The one he did with Post Malone.
Stop it, Bubba.
Heart of stone. Take what you want from me.
Good Timing by Post Malone. Was it like on the last album? Was it on the country? No, it wouldn't be on the country album. Like when did they do a song together? Are you a fake Post Malone fan, Bubba? Like when did this come out?
Of course he's a fake Post Malone fan.
So I'm fake because I don't know all the exact albums and when they came out. That's crazy kind of. Work, John.
Ask me questions about 50 Cent's discography. Ask me questions about Kanye West's discography.
No,
I can answer.
You immediately named those two.
What's your point there?
I didn't say ask me questions about Post Malone's discography. I just said a song that I like with him and Ozzy.
So do you consider yourself a real Post Malone fan?
I would say fan. I like his music.
Well, if you're not a fan, then never mind.
I'm not going to follow him constantly, no, but I'll listen to his music.
Then why'd you take offense to me saying?
Because you immediately said, oh, what's this? Oh, you're a fake. Come on, John.
3 minutes ago, this guy said he doesn't like conflict.
I don't like confrontation.
Now here he is confronting you, Bubba.
It just seemed like he was acting like a Post Malone fan. Then he, said he wasn't. My bad.
Can we all say our favorite Ozzy songs? Do you have one?
No.
You don't like any Ozzy songs?
I won't do that. A lot of things for love. I won't do that. I like that one. Is that what the name of it is? Won't do that. Can't do that. No, won't do that. I would do anything.
Yeah,
whatever the hell it's called.
Bad Out of Hell. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice.
What's yours?
I don't know.
Okay.
Mom, I'm coming home, Mr. Crowley. I got a couple that I like.
Okay.
I've never claimed to be some big Ozzy fan,
Trust me, I know you didn't talk about him for 10 years. Now all of a sudden you're
Jackson, do you have a favorite Ozzy Osbourne song?
Not a huge Ozzy guy, so I guess I'll just go with Crazy Train.
Yeah, well, all right. That's great.
Much more of a Van Halen kid growing up.
Yeah, that checks out.
So you're not a fan of Ozzy because you can't. That's the only song.
He's not a fan of Ozzy.
It's great.
He's not a fan of Ozzy.
I did clearly state I'm not really a fan of Ozzy. So
yeah, I mean, I just feel like if you're coming into the what's your favorite Ozzy song with a Post Malone hipster take, I just assumed that meant you were a Post Malone fan. My bad, Bubba. My fault. So sorry for assuming that you were a Post Malone fan. You knew the deep cuts, so I assumed you were a fan. You just ride around listening to people's deep cuts and you're not fans of them? Is that what's happening there? I don't want the singles. Don't play Rockstar. I don't want to hear Rockstar.
By Nickelback?
Well, I was talking about Post Malone's Rockstar, but
No More Tears. That's another good Ozzy song. I like that one too.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about the time he snorted the line of ants?
I thought he was really good on Triple H's theme song. Time to play the game. Crazy Train. Boom, boom.
R.I.P. to Lemmy too.
Bubba, send us a break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
You're listening to Fan Run Radio, the sports humans.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. In football and life, you need a solid defense to protect what matters most. That's where Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee comes in. Score peace of mind with Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. They're your line of defense. FBITN.com.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance of the Tennessee Vols. I'm here to be that line of defense for all your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871 and go Vols.
Knoxville, mark your calendars. Fan Run Night at the ballpark is back. Join us Wednesday, August 6th at Covenant Health Park as the Knoxville Smokies take on Biloxi and we take over the stands. It's all-you-can-eat night, so make sure to bring your appetite. Plus, we're hooking up the fans with exclusive Fan Run swag giveaways you won't want to miss. Come hang with the Fan Run crew, rep your team, and enjoy a summer night of baseball, food, and fun. Fan Run Night is 6th. Be there.
Good morning. Still a little bit of volume coming off that ramp from Western Avenue on the 640 going westbound. Radar earlier at northern section at Campbell County on I-75 up around Jellicoe Mountain. Still a bit crowded now. Right on schedule, Alcoa Highway northbound. All that traffic flowing in from Blood County into Knox County here up by Topside Road. Hey, turn your gold and silver coins into cash today at Fountain City Jewelers, located in the heart of Fountain City, right next to Litton's. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Would love to have him back, but I very much bought into this no one's bigger than the power T mantra that the team has kind of adopted over the last couple months. So it's great if a player he is, next guy up if he chooses to act bigger than the program.
It's a great mentality until you go 7-5, and then you got to kind of readjust it and say, hey, we need some talent.
Yeah, but is a nickel corner safety position really the difference between 9 wins and 7 wins?
Depends on who you ask. Is a nickel worth a dime, or who knows, man?
Because
doesn't feel great whenever you're already dealing with like a big cornerback injury, though. Like when Jermod McCoy is already kind of coming back from an ailment. So like it does feel like the secondary is thin, right? I mean, the secondary is thin. It's not like we have a embarrassment of riches there, and I wouldn't say that we've recruited the safety position. And I know safety is not the same as star and nickelback, but it's kind of a hybrid. I just know we haven't really recruited that last line of defense too well.
If we look at this from a macro view, let's say you're one of these national journalists who is not high on Tennessee this year. Let's say you're, whoever, Phil Steele or Joel Klatt or some of these guys that have ranked us low. And then you see this news coming out. And does it kind of reinforce your thoughts on Tennessee this year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like if you see this, it's another reason to sell Tennessee stock. I mean, if you see that, hey, they're replacing starting defensive back, it'll just say just starting defensive back.
Do you look at it and think maybe Tennessee's got problems, like internal problems?
No.
If you're a national guy.
If I'm a national guy, okay. If I'm a national guy,
like, first they had the quarterback thing, now this. Like, what's going on down there?
I think there'd be enough. I think there'd be enough there where this guy was enough of a top-ranked recruit for people to kind of know that there was some character concerns.
I feel like it was well reported too during his recruitment that character concerns were something that we're going to come.
Yeah, like I mean, even Tennessee had to kind of really make a decision. Like, are we gonna risk it? He is very talented. Are we going to risk it and risk bringing in the headache, risk bringing in the potential problem, moving him up? Just 2 hours up the road, up 75. Like, is our culture strong enough to handle that? Like, Ohio State had to have a similar discussion. So I do think, Cody, that Boo is well known enough that people could say, Nico, separate issue than it was with Boo. Nico, I think you got to pass for that too. That didn't come across as a Tennessee culture problem as much as it was, the family and the handler or whatever just overplaying their hand. The kid maybe being a little bit of a diva or just being controlled completely by his father. I thought Tennessee came out of that looking good. This is your run-of-the-mill, troubled, potentially, a head case, really talented player that you just have to cut ties with.
That's what it seems like to me, but I just wonder if I wonder how the national angle is on this.
What if this is an inside job from Boo Carter to get maybe some of his former high school teammates a good chance?
A good chance.
Okay. I believe he played with Amari Jefferson, who's the transfer, all-star, could be baseball.
You're trying to
football.
move Jefferson to defensive back too?
Maybe Jefferson takes his receiving spot, but then on the defensive side, I think there's a guy named Marcus Gorey Jr. who also played with him at Bradley Central.
Okay.
Maybe he says, hey, maybe this is your time to shine, young man.
All right. I don't think this is what's happening, but maybe let's run over to Fan Run TV's comment thread. Jackson, make sure you're updating the bottom line with these because we can do that now. Let's see if you can do it. Let's see. He's going to be kind or mean. Let's see. Somebody asked for the phone number. Josh, I don't know if you listen to the show. We don't really take calls, but I gave the phone number anyways. If you want to call in, I don't know if you may call.
No text box. Have a chat with Bubba during the break.
Yeah, I mean the text box popping too. You can send messages to the text box. That works too at 966-3435. Reese writes in, "Are we cooked?" I don't think we're cooked. I'm not going to say we're cooked just yet. Mike says, Boo got kicked out of Chattanooga Christian School before a semifinal playoff game. Mom sent him to Brainerd without knowing transfer rules, and he magically ended up at Bradley Central for a year. He's been in trouble since the 10th grade.
Yeah.
Now, Vol Girl, Frank writes in, this guy ain't going to pan out. Vol Girl writes in, she's defending Boo. She says he loves Tennessee. He's nothing like Nico. He's preseason All-SEC. He's the number one player after Jermod McCoy. Alpha personality, some people misunderstand him. If you lose Boo, we might be cooked. So she's worried about losing Boo.
That's fine, but if a guy becomes a locker room problem, at that point, you have to cut ties. Like you just
I think it's on the locker room to sort itself out, though.
Do what now?
I feel like it's on the locker room to sort that problem out, though.
You can't. Well, I think that's what they're doing, and I think sorting it out is getting this guy out of here is what it feels like.
Well, I won't even say the locker room is getting him out of here, per se. Like
based on some of the things from the players that we've heard.
Well, no, ultimately that might be what happens, but I think the locker room is saying, hey, it's time to man up, and a part of manning up is, you put college-age kids there. Maybe that leads to some physical altercations. Maybe it leads to intimidation. I don't know what goes on the quote-unquote leadership council. I'd imagine there has to be a little bit of like, hey, there's some fear of these leaders and like, hey, there's a pecking order here. But like the locker room is basically, the way I interpret it, the locker room is saying, hey, it's time to man up, fall in line, be reliable, come to practice, come to these meetings, admit you're wrong, say you're sorry, do all these things, and then you can come back. Like Austin Price said, there's a path for him to come back, which means that they haven't said, hey, you're out of here, you're done. But it's like, hey, to be back on this team, to be in good standing with us, you got to do X, Y, and Z, which is why I said last segment, it's up to Boo to be self-aware, to come back and be apologetic, to face the music, or to say, hey, I want a fresh start. I'm going to look for somewhere else. So that's the locker room taking care of itself one way or the other.
Well, what it does tell me is that hopefully this team's got some leadership. You know, there is some accountability there. Whereas last year, that vocal leadership wasn't there. You've heard the guys say that was kind of a struggle. You've heard Miles Kitzelman say it. I mean, hopefully this team has some seniors who are willing to lead the charge on that. Sounds like it.
It does sound like it. So that's glass half full. It does seem like, yeah, you got some guys willing to step up and hold people accountable. And, you know, you hope that leads to a tighter knit group and better playing. And you know, everyone else kind of steps up and gets better because of it. That's the hope. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Bubba's got some overrated, underrated for you. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports right here on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
It's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Ah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait. Attention on the road, that's the only way. Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Are you tired of trying to squeeze your dental appointments in on your lunch break or before you go to work? Here at Knoxville Smiles, we're all about making going to the dentist easier. That's why we're now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. To take advantage of our new evening hours, make your appointment now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just call us at 865-539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Overrated, underrated on Wednesday. Fan Run Radio, Talk Sports. Said not in my house. I ain't talking to Kimbe. Johnny Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee Volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we making new friends.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Wake up every morning, every day to talk sports.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines brought to you by our friends at SM Athletics. If you have any uniform or equipment need for your sports teams, maybe you need some shirts, some polos, some cage jackets for baseball, maybe some basketball warm-ups, some sweatpants. Maybe you got a business, you want to get some polos embroidered. Well, we can do all that right here at SM Athletics. You'll get excellent customer service, great products at a fair price. When they say it's done, it'll be done right and on time every time. Don't chance it with unreliable mega stores or online orders. Give SM Athletics a call today at 865-966-3434 or online at smathletics.com. All the 5-star reviews speak for themselves. You can go on there and read them. They'll be like, wow, what a great place. Wow, what a great company. Wow, great service. Wow, dependable. Hour 3 headlines. Cody McClure, what you got, big dog?
Thanks, John. Another day, another Georgia guy arrested. This one is in the form of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Now, this is not a guy on the team, but he's a commit. He's a Georgia commitment. Chase Calicut, the top 200 ranked prospect, arrested on 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, per Fox 26 out of Houston. Well, at least he wasn't driving. You know, that's good. Just a little aggravated assault with a deadly. Oh, nope, never mind. The report alleges a violent driving incident on July 6th in Houston involving Calicut.
Okay, I was going to say, I thought it was a driving situation. Yeah, they were in trouble again.
I was just doing a little thing there.
Oh.
Driving erratically, forcing another car to brake to avoid a collision, followed by his passenger pointing a handgun and then gunshots. Yes, gunshots. As our writer on fanrunradio.com points out, at this point, it feels like recruits should just take their mugshot at the Clark County Jail.
Whoa, that's a line right there. That's a line right there.
Yeah.
Who's that?
One of our writers.
Who is it?
Aiden.
Give Aiden a shout out. Aiden's been doing good work.
Shout out Aiden Sadati. He's a student. I'm pretty sure he goes to Kansas or something. It's a whole backstory on how we got involved with him.
That's fun. He's
doing a great job.
He's dipping his feet in. He loves the SEC. He's becoming a Vols fan. He's doing a good job helping you, and seems pretty reliable.
He is reliable. He's doing fantastic, actually.
I think you should just give him a shout out.
Yeah, he's got stuff in the chamber ready to go before it even drops. Sometimes, like these recruits we got. You remember that string of 3-star recruits? It felt like we got about 15 of them there.
He was just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, on top of it, man.
Okay.
He's doing a good job. So
good for him.
That's
Shout
a good
out to
line.
him.
That's a good line. Recruits should just take their mugshot at the Clark County Jail as part of the official visit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So we'll see if it ends up at Georgia or whatever. Actually, we probably won't. There probably won't ever be an update on it. But I don't know. Who knows? He might end up being a star. You may have heard Ozzy Osbourne died, and Chipper Jones has weighed in on it. The former Atlanta Brave honors Ozzy Osbourne, says he'll forever be linked to Ozzy. Do you know why?
Who's this?
Chipper Jones.
Says that was his walkout song, right?
Yeah, Crazy Train.
Yeah.
He said, saddened to
Do
hear
I
the
know
passing
why?
of Ozzy Osbourne today.
Ozzy Osbourne also didn't believe in Sandy Hook. We are Sandy Hook deniers, the both of us. Me and my good friend Ozzy. He bit off a bat's head. I used to swing bats.
Hey, there you go. Connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chipper Jones posting his farewell to Ozzy, and also his daughter Kelly denying that the Black Sabbath rocker had a suicide pact with his wife Sharon weeks before his death. Kelly looks a lot different these days.
She's hot, right?
She is. I mean, well,
that's her right there.
Yeah, that's not that hot to me.
No, it's not. But I
don't like those big.
No, I don't. That
lips.
doesn't. That's not how I remember her looking at all. She looks gross.
I don't like when ladies do the big blown up
So wait,
lips.
can you go? Yeah, I don't like that either. It's called filler. I don't like that either.
I don't like it.
What? So did Sharon have a suicide pact?
No, she said that was quote BS.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that is the talk, right? That basically after he performed, they took him and basically just started hopping him up on morphine to slowly kill him. Right? Like wasn't that the talk?
Well, I guess Sharon had said at some point that they had a suicide pact.
Oh.
Now Kelly's saying
She might have just been making a joke.
Well, that's what Kelly's saying. She said, "Please stop making articles and posts about it. I think my parents had a suicide pact. That was some BS my mom said to get attention one time, and my dad's not dying. Stop." Well, I don't know when she said that because obviously he was dying. But
So is this headline from like weeks ago?
No, I mean it's today on the New York Post.
Mm.
I'm not sure what she's talking about there, but
Maybe that was just Bear that said that about how after the show they just went and took him to one of those European countries to just pump him full of morphine.
Well, that's probably reliable for sure if he said it.
I'd say he knows. He keeps up with this stuff. He's my go-to for rock music.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck getting accurate information. Here's a funny headline for you. This is, I love the way this is written. Wave of shock. Surf instructor 24 has arm ripped completely off when clipped by an Amtrak train with no warning.
Wait. He's a surfer?
Yeah, but we'll dumb it down a little. The surfer has arm ripped off when clipped by Amtrak train with no warning. It's an Amtrak train. How's there going to be no warning?
How is it in water? How is the train in water? Like to get a damn surfer? Am I missing something here? Does Amtrak have boats underwater?
I think they're just saying that it was a surf instructor happened to be the person whose arm was ripped off.
Is that news relevant?
To whom?
To anybody?
No, not
the
really.
fact that this guy is a surf instructor, that feels like
It's
unneeded.
a girl.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
It's a young blonde girl. So that makes it relevant.
Is she hot?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
How lame would that be? I'm a surf instructor and I lost an arm because a train hit me. Can you at least tell people a shark bit it off? Can I tell my people a shark got me?
That's a better story if you're a surf instructor.
You get a movie made about you if a shark bites your arm off.
It's the quote with no warning part I find funny.
Is it quiet, or maybe Amtraks are quiet?
I mean, how do you get hit by an Amtrak train with no warning? You see what Bubba? Do you get it? Like an Amtrak train, there would be a warning because it's a damn train. They're loud.
I don't know how loud Amtraks are though.
Well,
What if she had in headphones or something?
You know, I almost got clipped by a guy. I say almost clipped. I think I was the one being kind of a jerk. I was just walking on the sidewalk, and then a guy on a bike comes passing me on the grass, and he looks at me, and I'm like, "Oh, my bad, bro." Like I don't know if he was calling out, but I had headphones on walking. and he got in the grass, and I don't know if I was just kind of swaying. I don't know if I walk in a straight line. Maybe I thought I had the whole sidewalk to myself. I didn't really think about somebody on a bike coming back behind me. Are bikes supposed to ride on the sidewalk? I don't know.
I don't have any comments on bikes.
Yeah.
Well, Terry McLaurin is a no-show for the Commanders. Some dispute there, of course, on his status and everything. He did not report to the Commanders camp. And also sticking with the NFC East.
Well, hold on. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and do your.
Well, I was just going to say
thing.
Micah Parsons is, quote, discouraged that his deal is not done yet.
Yeah, he should be, especially after Jerry went there talking trash about him. Let's get back to Terry McLaurin. Where do you view Terry McLaurin in terms of wide receivers? Would he be
top 10?
He's in your top 10?
I think so.
Jackson, is Terry McLaurin in your top 10?
Top 10 receivers? No.
Top 10 Commanders?
Yeah.
What the hell do you think I mean?
10
Top
better.
10. Top 10 receivers. What else would I be asking?
Top 10 offensive players. I don't
Well,
know.
if he's not a top 10 receiver, he's not going to be a damn top 10 offensive player. Bubba, is Terry McLaurin one of your top 10 wide receivers?
If I can name 10 receivers, that's the better question.
You can't name 10 wide receivers?
Probably not.
Are you kidding me?
You definitely can't name 10 that are better than Terry McLaurin.
I know he's their bright spot for the Commanders, but
You can name 10 that are arguably better than McLaurin. Now, whether or not they actually are.
I mean, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's the top 3 in the league right now.
Tyreek Hill.
No.
I mean, Tyreek Hill is still better than Terry McLaurin.
Come on.
Tyreek Hill is better than Terry McLaurin.
Tyreek's 52 years old.
He's not in the elite 8, or he's not in the elite range with those top 3 guys we talked about, but he's better than Terry McLaurin.
I want Terry McLaurin over Tyreek.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Get the hell out of here.
Tyreek's washed up. He's been done. He's been done. It's over.
that
Tyreek.
one guy for the Texans, what's his name?
Nico Collins.
That's the guy.
Nico Collins is definitely better than him. All right, well, let's just say
Nico Collins is definitely better than him.
It's 5.
Yeah.
AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Your boy.
Definitely
Devontae
better.
Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, I'm not saying is a definite.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, Devontae Smith, do it as a number 1 receiver. He gets to do it as a number 2. Like, do it as a number 1. Because, look, Terry McLaurin, he is a number 1 guy, and he elevated Jaden Daniels last year.
I'd put Mike Evans up there.
Mike Evans, yep.
Mike Evans is still a stud.
Mike Evans is still there.
Second-year guy out of Jacksonville. BTJ. I like him a lot.
I'm not willing to say Brian Thomas Jr. is better than him just yet. I'm going to say no on that one. I'm not saying he's Amon-Ra is definitely up there.
So that's 9 if you're not counting Brian Thompson Jr.
So I'm not counting Tyreek Hill for the record.
That's absurd.
Not really.
I feel like every NFL.
Let's see who has a better year.
I feel like
you want to put it on the board?
Look at their teams and who's throwing them the ball.
So you don't think
I'd pick
Tyreek's gonna have a better year?
I'd pick Jaden Daniels throwing me the ball over Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, well that's going to be part of it. I mean, who would you want right now?
One of them can throw a deep ball. The other one can't. I mean, if
Tyreek might still get traded too. He's trying to get traded
Give
too.
me Adam Thielen.
Yeah,
Adam Thielen.
10 years ago, sure.
I'd say Tyreek's maybe on the team he's on knocks him down, but I mean, before last year, he had 1,700 yards in back-to-back years.
Yeah, but before last year is important whenever you see that he's on the wrong side of 30 now. Like, I mean, that does just change things. Tyreek Hill, we don't have to put him on there. So where are we at without Tyreek Hill?
8.
8, and we're not counting Brian Thomas Jr. either.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors.
I'd put him up there.
Malik Neighbors or Terry McLaurin? Who are you taking?
I like Malik's future, but, I mean, as of today, I'm taking Terry McLaurin.
Garrett Wilson.
No.
I'm taking Terry.
No, you're not. Get the hell out of here.
What happened to you last year when you took Garrett Wilson over Terry McLaurin?
I did. Well, I mean, I guess technically I did.
You should have took Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I mean, he was more reliable. Although Garrett Wilson's numbers, did Garrett Wilson not end up having just as good of a season as Terry McLaurin?
They did also trade for Devontae Adams for a little bit, or he was on the team for a little bit.
And Garrett Wilson had 1,100 yards and 7 touchdowns. That's basically what Terry McLaurin did. He had more yards and fewer touchdowns. So, I mean, they're basically the same guy.
Garbage time.
Have we said Puka?
We have not said Puka. I'd take Puka over Terry McLaurin as
who
well.
are you going to tell me next? Cooper Kupp?
No, Puka's going to be great this year. Puka's legit. Puka's a top 10 receiver.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Ugh.
Ugh. DJ Moore's good, but DJ Moore, I'm not taking him over Terry McLaurin.
Fine Diggs.
Yeah, I'm not taking him anymore over him.
I'm just thinking of it, the guy I'd want to have today.
DK Metcalf
in Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers. Nah.
Well, I mean, if you're taking Jaden Daniels versus these other quarterbacks into account, okay.
Well,
but
are we talking about
that's not the exercise we're doing. No, that's not the exercise we're doing. We're talking about who's a better wide receiver.
Who's just a better receiver. I mean, there's going to be some better guys stuck on bad teams, probably.
Calvin Ridley.
No.
Lad McConkey.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, no.
I had Ladd in my flex a few times last year, and he did well.
I think Ladd's going to be a monster this year. But the point is, Terry McLaurin somewhere, I think, between, let's just call it 9 and 15.
Fair enough.
Somewhere between 9 and 15.
Xavier Worthy's going to be someone you could put above him for too long.
Oh, my God. This guy and his damn Chiefs.
Hey, that was the first Chiefs player I mentioned. I didn't throw in Rashee Rice there, even though I could have. I didn't.
Good. I'm glad you at least suspended him in your mind.
Yeah, for 4 games.
I'll take Alec Pierce then. If we're just going to name.
Yeah, we're just naming receivers. Yeah, Calvin Ridley. Yeah, Calvin Ridley is definitely better.
Alec Pierce. He's white.
Ish.
So was Lad McConkey. You said you liked him.
I do like Ladd. Not as a wide receiver 1 or 2, though. Flex option.
He ain't going to be able to give him the flex this year.
Nah, going to have to take him a little higher.
All right. Any other headlines?
The In-N-Out heiress is leaving California.
She's coming to Nashville, right? Coming to Tennessee.
Is she coming to Tennessee?
Yeah, I think she I want to say she and the headquarters are coming to Tennessee.
Well, I know the East Coast headquarters or whatever they're calling it. I know Nashville's not really the East Coast, but I know that's going to be in Nashville.
Oh, is it? Well, she's coming to Nashville too, I'm pretty sure.
The In-N-Out
Governor Lee quote tweeted her and said we know that you are a perfect fit in Tennessee and blah, blah, blah. We're looking forward to all this stuff.
This is the heiress of In-N-Out, Lindsay Snyder, and she's moving out of California. She said, quote, "It's tough out here." And this is a billionaire saying it's tough out there. Yeah, you're right. She's coming to Tennessee. They're going to move to Franklin.
If she couldn't make it, how the hell were you ever supposed to make it out there?
I know. They shut down an office in Irvine, and they're going to open a new 100,000 square foot office building in Franklin, just south of Nashville. It's part of a healthy plan for our growth, and also there's so many opportunities for people to own homes in Tennessee and even some of the surrounding states that we could possibly end up in. It's tough out here in California. This doesn't have to do with my love or loyalty to the state and our customers, but it's a dream of a family, and a home is more feasible, blah, blah, blah. We'll never forget our roots.
All right, good batch of headlines. Bubba, break us off some commercials.
Real quick, can I say something to David Speaks in the chat, who's talking about the top 10 wide receivers? This one just
do it after the break.
Okay,
do it after the break. Make him stay through the commercial break to hear what
David,
you're going to say. David Speaks. In 3 minutes and maybe 30 seconds, you're going to be David Listens as Jackson's got something to say to you, bucko. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio. Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Giants take Game 2 from the Braves. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Get clean car happy all season long at Tidal Wave with exclusive membership discounts, giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information.
The Giants put up 4 in the second, 4 in the seventh, with a 1-run fifth mixed in between as they topped the Braves 9-0 in Game 2 of the 3-game set. Wilmer Flores had a 3-run shot. He had 4 RBI on the night, leading the way for the G-men. Davis Daniel got the loss. He's 0-1 on the season. He went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The Braves look to win the series this afternoon. Business person special coming up at Truist Park. You'll get Spencer Strider on the mound for the Braves. He's 4-7, has a 3.59 ERA and 82 strikeouts on the season. Justin Verlander, future Hall of Famer, going for the Giants. He's 0-8, has a 4.99 ERA and 67 strikeouts. For our leadoff show with myself and Chris Domino coming your way at 11 a.m. First pitch with Ben and Joe across the street at Truist Park at 12:15 p.m. Eastern, 11:15 a.m. Central Time on the Braves Radio Network.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Hey there, everybody. My name is Linda, and Talk Sports is my favorite radio show because them boys give me what I need. They don't pull any punches. They tell it like it is, and they're so funny. John's voice is sexy, and Cody reminds me so much of my late brother Donnie. It just warms my heart. Listen from 7 to 10 every weekday here on Fan Run Radio.
Did you try to address this guy and you didn't even address him? Oh, David, you're lucky. You're lucky, David. Jackson just let you have it. Unfortunately, he forgot to unmute because we're trying not to get pinged on YouTube. Again, go subscribe on Fan Run TV. They get mad if we play our bumpers. They'll sometimes be like, hey, you're blocked. You can't be monetized if you're going to be stealing people's music. But like, hey, we pay for it. But like, yeah, you only pay for it on the radio side. It's a little bit different online. So we're trying to mute. So shout out to Taylor and Chad and Josh for telling us there's no audio. Thank you guys, because we'd have done the whole last 30 minutes of the show with no audio. So shout out to you guys. But David, you're lucky. Jackson let you have it.
Yeah, David, you got to tune in on the podcast for that one.
Yeah, you got to go to the podcast to hear Jackson light that ass up. You can't have Travis Hunter over Terry McLaurin. He ain't even played. But do we know why his woman was crying?
She says it was a spiritual journey to where she was, even though people say, nah, honey, you're just Travis, we tried to warn you, bud. She's unstable, no prenup. She's after the money.
The streets are saying that is a pregame to the divorce. She is sowing the seeds of dissent. People are saying she is sowing the seeds of unhappiness. That way she can leave in a year or so and take his money. I think that's a pretty sad outlook on love, but we'll see. I hope those crazy kids make it. Real quick, Cody, before we go to overrated, underrated. Wide receivers in the NFL. Your tier of the elite is what?
Tier of the elite. I mean, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. Is that it? Is that all you're putting there?
I mean, who else? A.J. Brown? No.
A.J. Brown and Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think, deserve at least consideration. I think the Brown brothers, if they're not in the elite category, they're right there on the edge of it. I think there's a case to say A.J. is in it.
Mike Evans.
I mean, Mike Evans has made a career of just being like the sixth best receiver in the league, but he's been the sixth best receiver in the league for like a decade now.
Yeah.
And maybe some years he fluctuates and goes up to like number 3 or number 4. In other years he's down to like 8 or 9. But like he's pretty much just been the sixth best receiver in the league for a decade.
You got to think age will catch up to him here at some point.
Eventually it will, but he's already defied it for a while. Now last year that whole getting the 1,000 yards was a little cheap, but it was also a cool moment. Them throwing the ball in a one-score game instead of kneeling the ball out. Baker said, "Hey, I'm getting you your 1,000 yards," and that was pretty electric.
Yeah, Jerry Rice did it for 20 years.
Jerry Rice is a monster.
I think the top 3, I think I put Jefferson, Chase, and CeeDee Lamb. I think that's my top tier.
I feel like the numbers would say that Amon-Ra is in there. He doesn't get the same love. He doesn't have as flashy of highlights. But the production has been elite the entire time. All right, well, that's good. So you would say that A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, a little overrated.
No, not really.
Well, if I'm saying they're in my elite category, you'd say they're overrated.
I mean, very slightly overrated. I'm not going to have like a big problem with it.
Well, I'm saying that they're slightly underrated. Wow, it's Wednesday. It's time to play overrated, underrated.
Overrated. Very overrated. It's overrated. Overrated, my friend. Overrated. I'm going to tell you why.
I think that's a solid rated right there. It's perfect rated.
He underrated, man. He has some swag. He has some real swag. Lobsters are underrated. They don't die.
You want the best, you've got them. For a breast, often imitated, never duplicated. That's the wrong thing. It's overrated, underrated here on Fox Sports Knoxville.
Hell yeah, brother.
Radio.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Wow.
First up. That was throwing me off there, Mr. Maggie Jackson. Rotisserie chickens.
Ooh.
Are they overrated
or
underrated?
Man. Not to go full Logan Roy here, or maybe Kendall Roy, but how much a rotisserie chicken run you these days?
Depending on where you go, anywhere from $5.99 to $7.99.
Okay, so just under $8.
Yeah.
And you can get probably, 2 good meals out of it? Pick it apart real good and put some back in the fridge and come back later and get another meal the next day. That's pretty good value. I personally love the skin on the rotisserie chicken. I love that part. And also, like, if my dog is sick, I pick up a rotisserie chicken because if I got to get him to take medicine, it's easy just to put a little chicken in there and just wrap it up in that and the white part of it. It comes in handy for that. Although I don't really ever buy a rotisserie chicken. I always just enjoy someone else's rotisserie chicken. Or someone brings me a rotisserie chicken. I don't ever buy one. So I got to say a little overrated just for that reason. I don't actually want to buy one. I like them, but I don't want to spend money on it.
I'm going to go overrated because unless you're going to eat the entire chicken when you get it, and most people aren't going to do that, but unless you're doing that, I feel like it has that real chickeny smell if you store it for a day. Like there's a whole thing about how a lot of times the chickens they put out there to be the rotisserie chickens are kind of the not so great chickens that they got.
Yeah, I can't imagine the meat's actually very good.
They're not the best chickens that you can eat. And if you've ever noticed, if you have rotisserie chicken, it's pretty good, fresh, you know, if you're going to go right home and use it in a dish or something. But you know that smell that chicken gets after a day or two in the fridge, it's really kind of gross.
Mm-hmm.
I think the keep time on rotisseries is not great. And for that reason, I got to go overrated. Now, if you're just looking for a quick lunch and you just, you know, want to eat that thing while it's still warm, just drop yourself a whole chicken. I mean, fine. But
yeah, if I go to the grocery store looking for something to eat, I've gotten to where I just make me a salad. I just go to the salad bar, make me a big old salad.
You could make a chicken salad with a rotisserie chicken.
No, see, then you've doubled the price. I went to the movies last night. It was a complete disaster. It was a complete disaster for me at the movies last night.
No rotisserie chickens?
No, I went with the fellas. And usually when I go to the movies, I got my old lady with me. So when we get a big popcorn, I can eat it with her. When I go by myself, I usually just eat it. But if I go by myself, I usually eat a chicken sandwich before I go in, right? Like whenever I'm like, hey, I'm going to the movies by myself and I don't, you know, it's around dinner time, I'll go get a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A and I'll eat it. And then I get popcorn and I snack on popcorn throughout the movie. And the combination of popcorn and chicken, that's enough to hold me over. But last night at a movie, 6:15, all the way downtown. I live in Farragut, long trek, but that's where the fellas wanted to go. So I said, all right, fine. So I get there. Ain't got a lot of time to make a decision. I know the preview's got about 25 minutes. It's about 6:40, so I'm pushing it already. I'm like, I got to get in here and get situated. So I'm like, can I get some cheese sticks? Because I kind of like the cheese sticks, low key. Cheese sticks at the movie theater are pretty good. And the lady goes, we ain't got cheese sticks at this location. I'm so sorry, honey. And I say, rats. All right, just give me some popcorn and dew. And I got to say, by the way, I hated the dew when it came time for dew to take over for Coke in the movie theater, but it's kind of grown on me a little bit. I still prefer Coke, but I don't feel like, shucks, got to get a Mountain Dew here for my popcorn. It's kind of grown on me. But then I'm sitting there as I'm checking out. I'm like, man, if I just go in here and eat popcorn for dinner, that's going to be a disaster. It's going to hurt my stomach, and I'm going to be hungry. I say, what kind of food you got? She said, we got nachos. Pass. Don't want any of those damn nachos. We got hot dogs. I'm not going to sit here and eat a damn hot dog in the movie theater, she says. Or we got pizza, your own little personal pizza. So I said,
pizza pie.
So I said, all right, give me some pizza. Really thinly sliced, really thin pizza. Cody would love it. It felt like I was walking the streets of New York. But I go into this movie theater carrying a large soda, a large popcorn, and my own pizza. A, I feel like a fat ass.
Fatty.
But B, my hands are full. So then I'm sitting there in a pretty small theater because this is not a wide release. This is just like one of those artsy movies, kind of. Not a huge theater. Everyone's right on top of each other. We're all sitting on the front row so we can put our feet up on the rail. Everyone does that now. I feel like I was a trendsetter there. But I'm trying to eat the popcorn and the pizza while also being quiet, and I feel like I'm being so loud. At one point, the music stops, so it's just quiet, so I stop eating. I'm just holding it in my mouth because I'm afraid I'm a big chomper.
Mm-hmm.
But then it comes back up, and I'm fidgeting around, and I'm getting some popcorn. Then I was in the middle of trying to post a TikTok. I was in the middle of trying to post a TikTok before I went in because I did another one before I left about the SEC thing. But I thought I had my phone muted, but it wasn't muted. So it just kept playing, and I couldn't get it to exit. So I'm being loud with my popcorn. I'm being loud with my pizza. I'm being loud with the TikTok. Everyone's looking at me. My hands are full. My dew is here. I got my sunglasses in my pocket. The guy next to me is a friend, but we're not close enough friends to where we're, like, sharing the armrest. So, like, he's kind of scrounged up. I'm kind of scrounged up. Him and my other friend, they were drinking beers before. So they got beers. So I'm fidgeting. I'm knocking their beers around. And I was in the middle. I kind of called middle because I didn't want to sit next to the person to the left, and the other guy had already kind of called the aisle. So I'm kind of stuck there, and I'm just I don't want to say I'm comfortable because I was with my buddies, but I just got a lot going on.
What a mess.
You ever just have a lot going on?
Yeah, a lot at one time.
We watched this movie, and I got to say, man, I crushed this entire pizza.
Oh, good.
I absolutely crushed it. Then very small pieces, but I was taking them, and I was eating the whole piece of pizza, Cody, in one bite. I was just folding it up in my mouth and just putting it in there and just chomp, chomp, chomp.
Interesting. I always said he didn't like New York style pizza. Now he's in there folding.
I don't
liked it. Come on.
When I say folding, I don't know what you think. I'm just taking it. I'm shoving it. There wasn't no folding.
Slice?
No, it wasn't no folding. It was
You
just
literally said the word folding.
Well, I was taking it and it was more like wadding. I was wadding it up in my mouth because they were so thinly sliced and like thin on like the texture, but also thin, like skinny.
Oh, I see.
So I'm taking them. I'm just dropping them in my mouth. So there wasn't no folding.
You're eating pizza slices like they were French fries.
Essentially, yeah. I'm taking them. I'm just and chomp, chomp, chomp.
Wow. How about that?
Movie very weird though. I don't know if I'd recommend it. You guys wouldn't like it.
What was it?
Eddington.
Eddington.
Joaquin Phoenix.
I like
Emma
Joaquin.
Stone. Pedro Pascal.
I like Emma Stone. Feel like Pedro Pascal is just kind of being shoved down our throat for some reason.
He was like that pizza. He was down our throat. He was in the movie. He was good in it though. He played. It was about COVID. They're in a small town in New Mexico. It's about COVID. Pedro Pascal plays the mayor. And he's like, hey, everyone put your mask on 6 feet. You know, he's really, big liberal, if you will.
Oh,
and Joaquin's kind of just a weird sheriff, but he's had enough. He's tired of the COVID. He's tired of them being mean to the 70-year-old man at the grocery store, not getting to go in because he doesn't have a mask on. He's asthmatic, is what he said. He can't breathe in. Do you want him to die? So then he runs for mayor, and they just kind of have a standoff, and it was good. Then it took a really weird turn, like Antifa's running around. I'm like, what the hell's happening here? But it was good. I liked it.
I can't really see Joaquin as a sheriff. Was it? Did he do a good job? Was it?
He was a very socially awkward sheriff. Joaquin was great in the
He
movie.
seems like a very socially awkward person.
No, he was great in the movie.
Okay.
Emma Stone was weird in it, but she was playing a weird character. I give it 6.5 out of 10. 3 1/4 of a star.
So not worth your time.
No, it's worth my time because I got to eat pizza and eat popcorn with my buddies. A six out of 10 is worth your time.
How many booms?
3.
I did laugh a lot in the movie. A lot of it was very funny to me. I don't know if it was supposed to be funny, but like some parts were legitimately laugh out loud funny.
A global pandemic where millions died. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, it's a little satirical. I laughed at it a lot, but the last 40 minutes, I don't want to, it's hard not to do spoilers, but I feel like I've already kind of done spoilers. The last 30 or 40 minutes just goes completely like haywire. And I'm like, this is like a completely different movie now. So that reduced it for me a little bit. So I give it 2.5 booms. Boom, boom, boom. Carter.
Wow, that was quite the debate on rotisserie chickens there.
I would have liked to have a rotisserie chicken in the movie theater. That'd been great.
Just throwing the bones on the floor.
Yeah. Just throw the bones. Cackling while I do it.
Pierce somebody's neck with a chicken bone.
How about that? How about instead of like the peanut people, like Logan's, how about we have a chicken wing restaurant where we just throw the bones on the floor there? How about that?
How about every time I walk into a steakhouse, I just get a whole rotisserie chicken as an appetizer?
No. We're past the rotisserie chicken. Now we're eating chicken wings bone in, but then we're just throwing them on the floor like they're peanut shells.
You ever pull up to a gas station that's got chicken wing bones in the parking lot?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
What is that? I've always wondered
what the people eating chicken.
I've always wondered what the deal is with that.
I think it's people eating chicken as they're walking
just
around,
throwing their bones out in the parking lot.
You don't want to put the bones back in the box, man.
Why not?
Because then your hands, you got to touch it, you got to pick around it. It's easier just to get rid of it.
Your hands, you're already eating chicken wings. Your hands are already disgusting.
You got to maximize what you can do. You don't want to graduate from your fingertips to your knuckles. That's the problem. Is when you start reaching in and all of a sudden your knuckles are getting it because you're hitting the sauce or the bones there.
How deep are you reaching into the chicken wing bowl?
I got short fingers. I got stubby little fingers.
Getting wing sauce on your knuckles?
Yeah, I'm digging into the box.
Well, I guess it could happen.
Garrick says there's a Toots in Murfreesboro where you can throw wings on the floor. All right, never mind. Somebody beat me to it. All the good ideas are taken.
Hey, Toots.
All the good ideas are taken. Bubba, you got another topic or?
I did, but I just don't want to interrupt your.
Oh, I've been waiting on you. Hell, I was trying to fill time while you were scrambling over there.
I wasn't scrambling.
That 8-minute rant about the movie, I was trying to give you time to come up with a list.
I've had a list. I'm just listening
let's
to your
go.
rant.
Take control of your segment.
Outdoor malls. like Tanger Outlet.
By the way, I checked with people about that damn book from trivia. No one's heard of that book. That book is not famous.
Yeah, you asked like 3 people.
No,
including your
I asked more
girlfriend.
people. I asked more people.
Okay, 4.
Try 400.
All
Try
the boys at the
400.
movie.
Try 400. No one's heard of that damn book.
Because they don't read, John.
You're
They don't
a
know how to
fraud.
read.
You hadn't even read the book either, fraud.
But I know at least what the
Fraud.
book is.
From TikTok. From TikTok. Fraud.
This guy.
Fraud.
Overrated, underrated. John and his friend group. That's the better one.
Overrated. Very overrated.
Now, outdoor malls, though, like Tanger Outlet. Overrated or underrated?
Very, very, very overrated. I don't really like malls in general. Occasionally I'll go to the mall. I tell you what, 2 times I go to the mall. You know when I go to the mall?
Christmas.
No.
Black Friday.
No. I go to the mall to do one of 2 things. The first thing is to eat at the little Chinese restaurant.
That is really sad to me.
There's a little Chinese place I like in the mall.
You go to the food court just to eat the little Chinese food? Like
Yeah.
you go out of your way to go to the mall food court?
Hey, they have a very good teriyaki chicken. They do a very good. They have a very good grilled chicken.
How many laps do you do
barbecue
for
chicken.
the free samples? Do you trick them and get a couple
They
free
have-
samples?
They have free samples at malls. That feels like a grocery
In the
store
food
thing.
court?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean, at least they used to. I mean, they have my whole life. I ain't gonna act like I walked in the. Maybe COVID got rid of the free samples. I don't know, but there used to be a guy sitting out there with chicken on a stick, and you would just come take one.
Oh, I don't know about that. I guess that's something I don't know about.
When in my younger days, I always had to try to trick them. I would always want the free sample, but I never wanted to buy the food. But I felt obligated to like sit there and be like, this is good. What's this?
Do you have another one?
No, I wouldn't ask for 2, but I'd be like, this is good. But I have to pretend like I was considering ordering it, even though I knew I wanted to.
Sure. Well, I either go to the mall to go to my little Chinese restaurant, or I go to see the Indian man who fixes my phone screen. Because like if I drop the phone and bust the screen, then it's much easier to go pay that guy $100 than go to Apple and do that whole thing. So those are the only 2 times I go to the mall. I find it to be pretty overrated in general. Just a lot of shopping, not really my thing. But the outdoor mall is much worse.
What about the massage guy? Do you go to the massage guy in the mall?
I've never gone and gotten a massage at a mall.
A little acupuncture?
No, I've never done that. Seems like
Buy a new phone case?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of goes along with the phone screen thing.
What about cologne and perfume?
No, I never go buy perfume at the mall.
One of those calendars?
Calendars?
It's a good place to buy calendars.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. Oh, the little kiosk.
Yeah, good place to buy good calendars.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Your massages,
but I
seem
will
like they're
say,
like behind closed doors, back alley type of massages.
Sure. I will say if I was going to go to a mall, I would go to a proper mall, an indoor mall, West Town Mall.
You don't like
that.
Turkey Creek?
No, I don't even consider that a mall. I guess that's what it is, the strip mall. I don't like outdoor malls. Outlet malls it doesn't feel like you're at the mall, first of all.
I think Turkey Creek's probably got too much driving in it. You can't get to everywhere. You have to cross the street and do
I don't
certain
really
stuff.
view that as an outlet mall.
I don't view that as an outlet mall either. I don't really like the one in Sevierville. But maybe it's just because I don't like the stores at the one in Sevierville.
I like how that now that there's this glass between us, they're over there talking about us. And we don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, they're just sitting there giggling. But it is nice.
What's
that it's
so
not
funny, boys?
It is nice that it's not picking up in the microphone.
I'm laughing at what Mr. Garrick Ledford shared in the chat.
Okay. Would you like to share it with the rest of us?
Sure. I think John already asked, but Cody seems like the guy that gets the massage in the middle of the mall in front of God and everyone.
Now, see, that should be on the bottom line ticker. I've told you, Jackson, 3 damn times to keep that ticker updated instead of sitting over there giggling with Bubba.
I have been keeping it updated. I've been putting ESPN. I've got a nice rotation of
Well,
ESPN.
it's funny. I just keep every time I look, it says make sure to subscribe, follow, and like Fox Sports Knoxville wherever you get your content. And so every time I look, that's what it says. Or on headlines, it says Cody's headlines. That's it. Oh, they're giggling. I hope you and Bubba are having a great time sitting there giggling. I like the outdoor malls a little bit, but I prefer the indoor, so I'll go overrated. I like walking into the mall. Sometimes I just take a lap around the mall on a hot summer day. It's got good air conditioning in there.
You intentionally drive to the mall to take a lap?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll go into a couple stores while I'm there. It's not just for a lap, but I still like walking into the CD store. That's my favorite store. Ever since I've been
CD store.
Yeah, ever since I've been a kid, just down there, FYE. Is that what it's called, FYE?
For your entertainment?
Yeah, I love going to the FYE store.
They're still selling CDs?
Last
And
time I went there a
albums?
couple years ago, yeah, you go. Actually, yeah, there's more like vinyls and stuff they're selling in there now. And then like they have their shirts and like and you can get some scary movie shirts or some Funko Pops and posters. I like going into that store.
I wonder if the vinyl comeback saved CD stores. Probably, because
That's pretty good deep dive right there.
I mean, they're not selling CDs anymore. Like, who's going to buy CDs?
Yeah, the CDs. I don't think the CDs is going to come back. I think CDs are cooked. I think
they're going to go the way of VHS tapes.
Although I don't know, man. I don't know. I think 15, 20 years from now, but some trucks don't have Bluetooth capability, and you just got to have a CD player in there. Like there's still plenty of old vehicles on the road that just play off CD player.
Yeah, but I feel like even if you've got an old car, you can probably it might have the Bluetooth thing, or it might have the thing you can plug into the jack and get like an adapter. When I used to drive an old car, that's what I did.
I don't think boomers are doing that though.
No, I mean there's still some old dudes driving around in trucks, probably listening to CDs, but I'm just saying there ain't many of them left.
Not enough to keep the CD industry alive. Sure,
right.
I'd say you'll still be able to buy them. There just won't be stores. You can still probably go online and buy a CD. And they just ship it to you.
Yeah,
maybe
eBay.
All right, good batch of headlines. Or wait, that wasn't headlines.
No, it wasn't.
That was overrated, underrated. Poor batch, Bubba. You only have like two. I feel like
you kept talking the whole time. I'm
I
not
was
going to interrupt
talking
your
because
flow.
I didn't think you had any.
I'm not interrupting your flow, John. You're out there. You know, you're the surfer. I'm not going to be the big old tidal wave trying to knock you off the
Surfer
board.
needs a wave, Bubba. That's a bad
Yeah,
analogy.
you're already on a wave. I
You
don't want to
need
be
the
the tidal
wave.
wave to knock you off.
Yeah, but I figured since you started, what was the first one? Rotisserie chicken. I figured since you started there that bit you didn't have anything good.
I thought it was a pretty good start. I like the rotisserie chicken.
Last call on the other side.
You're listening to Fan Run, the Sports Humans. Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Is your smile ready for the spotlight? Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and at Knoxville Smiles, we make every visit a reason to smile. From routine cleanings to dazzling cosmetic treatments, our experienced team uses the latest technology to keep your teeth healthy and your smile bright. With a warm, welcoming atmosphere and personalized care, we're here to make sure you leave feeling your best. Don't wait. Your perfect smile is just a call away. Book your appointment today at 865-539-1776 or online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
The Drive with Russell Smith, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6.
Join us weekday afternoons here on Fan Run Radio. We'll be discussing all the latest Tennessee football, basketball, and baseball news with expert analysis from special guests, along with your phone calls. It's The Drive, weekday afternoons from 3 to 6, right here on Fan Run Radio.
Flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
FanRunRadio.com. FanRunRadio.com.
Read our stories at fanrunradio.com.
At FanRunRadio.com.
Program. Just got a couple minutes remaining. Bubba, what did we miss today?
A couple things. We have ESPN nearing a deal to acquire the NFL Network and NFL Red Zone, which is a sad day.
Yeah, ESPN's buying up. They're gonna offer this over the top, all encompassing, app, stream, whatever you want to call it, service. $30 a month, and they want you to have some NFL stuff on it. I gotta cut the damn cord. I know I keep saying that, but
they're buying Red Zone.
They're
in the process,
nearing a deal, getting closer and closer.
They're in the process.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I mean, once they already put ads on the Red Zone, Scott Anson could no longer say 7 hours of commercial-free football. It's just 7 hours of football.
Yeah, that would kind of ruin the whole idea of Red Zone.
I don't know.
That already got ruined last season.
I don't think it's going to be on ESPN. They'll just be on their streaming service. I imagine.
Gross.
I imagine. I mean, it'd be cool, but yeah, because like ESPN is trying to get out of the business of even being on cable. Like I think they want everybody just to pay them directly. They want to cut Comcast and all those other companies out.
That may be the future.
So for now, I'd say Red Zone would probably still just be an add-on. You'd still probably find it like on an app somewhere or whatever on the on the new ESPN app.
So eventually, will the old cable companies just become internet companies?
I don't know. Like it does feel like ESPN has been such a building block. It's been so reliable because like that's the reason I never cut cable. Like I need my live sports, but I gotta say when I watch streaming now, it's not that far behind. They've really gotten pretty close. Like the live betting used to be such a hassle. You couldn't, if you wanted to live bet, you had to be on the live TV.
I mean, YouTube TV, I don't really notice much of a difference anymore.
No, it's
a little delay.
Yeah,
but
it's not much at all now.
It's not bad.
So despite Trump cutting funding for PBS and PBS Kids, Cookie Monster will be the Grand Marshal at the Brickyard 400 this weekend.
I thought the Cookie Monster got canceled. I thought it was a vegetable monster now.
He's just a guy who likes cookies, man.
Yeah, I know, but that is what makes guys like me and Cody husky and fat.
Yeah, if it weren't for the Cookie Monster, I'd be thin and healthy. Promotes gluttony.
I thought they got rid of him. I thought they had to be like, hey, cookies are still good, but I love vegetables. I guess he's still the Cookie Monster, though.
Speaking of gluttony, South Park deal with Paramount for $1.5 billion.
Good for them. I mean, those guys are cool. Those guys are cool.
Got some major UFC fights announced as Magomed Ankalaev takes on Alex Pereira.